Alright, so this is part 2 of the video. We're going to go over how to basically make a drawing from a part. Before we do that though, let's just say that you decide or a client decides that you need to change a dimension. How do you do it? So on the design tree, hit these pluses here. You can see you did a first sketch, and then you did this boss extrude 1. You did a second sketch, a cut extrude 1. You did a fillet, a second fillet, and a third fillet. So if you left click right here, right on the little icon, go up here, it says edit sketch. I'm now editing the sketch. I can tell that because over here it has a pencil for saving changes and an X for canceling changes. So for example, I could go in here and say, hey, right now I want this 14 to be 12. Enter. If I hit this pencil, it's going to save my changes. So it might be that some of you forgot to put dimensions on here altogether. So you have to go in here and edit your left click, edit your sketch. Might be that if I left click this and I hit edit feature, might be that some of you might have something like, 0.1. So you have a really thin cutting board like 0.1, and you have to come in here and change it to be 1. Okay, so if you hit the green check, it'll save your changes. If you're, let's say for example, you have this handle but you forgot to do dimensions, you can go edit sketch, press the space bar, add some dimensions in that you forgot. Same with the fillet, left click, I can go ahead and change this to be 2.3. And now that's done. Alright, so that's how that works. Making a drawing, this is what you want to do. You want to have your part opened up. You're looking at it. I'm looking at mine, looks good. Click on the File menu. I'm going to hit Make Drawing from Part. So it wants you to save this, so I'll go ahead and save. I'll call it Cutting Board version 1. Alright, so the first thing Solidworks is going to ask you is what size paper you want to print on. And it's important you get this right. And what you want to pick is A-landscape. A0 is the wrong paper size. All of these are the wrong paper sizes. You pick any of these, you're going to be starting over. So you want to hit Browse, and it should say A, the first one on the list, A-landscape. That's an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Alright, so you click OK. You got the right paper size, 8.5 by 11. Alright, great. So now what you want to do is there's this menu over here. Let's see if I can zoom in where you guys can see this. This menu over here, you want to pick your cutting board that looks the most, I guess you want to pick this view regardless if it says top or front or side. I'm going to hold my mouse button, let go of my mouse button. My front view is placed in the lower left corner. Move your mouse up, left click one time, my top view is pasted in the kind of top corner. Move the mouse over here, I have my right side view, left click. Move my mouse up here, I have the 3D or isometric, left click. I don't want any more views, so I'm going to go ahead and click the checkbox. So that's how that works. When you're done, hit the green checkbox or the escape key. Right. This is the main view. If you click this view and hold your mouse button down, you can move it as you see here. You can move it. So I'm going to move mine like this. I'm going to move this view over here. I think this view right here I'm going to go ahead and make shaded. So this one will be shaded. And for this class and this drawing, actually you could make everything shaded. It'll probably look better. If it looks too small for some weird reason, if you click this, you can make a custom scale. So for example, I can do 2 to 1. So with the custom scale, you can make it be too big. This might work. And you can even type in a custom scale. So you shouldn't have to mess with this, but if you want to, you can possibly do something different. Alright, so now what you want to do is get in the dimensions. A couple steps. I'm going to click on the Insert menu and select Model Items. You want to change the source from Selected Feature to the entire model. Notice that this checkbox is already checked. That's good. Notice that this box right here is already checked or shaded. That's good. The one to the right here, it says Not Marked for Drawing. You want to click that. So we have 2 shaded items right here. Down here under Annotations, we want to hit Select All. Right? So we're going to have the green checkbox. If they don't come in, do that step again, but normally they should come right in. Down here, by the way, it says IPS for inches. It shouldn't be at metric, but if it was, you could change it right here to inches. So first thing you want to do is you want to get all the dimensions outside of the part. So just get everything out of the part that you can. Okay, so now what you want to do is try and make it look as neat as possible, following a few rules. One rule is that your larger dimensions should be the farthest out, and your smallest dimensions should be closer. So you want to make it be really nice and visible. Try and have the text be centered between the arrows. Don't have it be like this, you know, if it's having lines going through it. Just go ahead and make it be clear so it's very readable. So that's pretty readable. And then on this view up here, sometimes you might have a duplicate dimension. And if you have a duplicate, you can hit the delete key on the keyboard and get rid of it. Alright, so this is looking good. Got dimensions on. If you want to get an A, ask yourself these questions. Do I have the overall length and the overall width? For my kind of pocket or way to hold my cutting board, do I have 4 dimensions for a rectangular pocket or 3 dimensions for a circle? If you answer yes to that, you got all the dimensions. Now you just got to add on a title and your name. So go to Annotation, click Note. Right here, I'll type Mr. Barron's cutting board. You can highlight this. You can pick a bigger font, or you can actually type in the size. If you like it, then that's good. Down here, I'm going to go ahead and this be a little bit smaller. Down here, I'd like you to type in your first and last name. So put your first and last name there. When you're done, just hit the X. Alright, so is this an A? Let's see. Got my cutting board, it's shaded. I have a title, it's nice and big. I have my first and last name down here. Nothing is going past this gray line, this border line here. And remember that if your cutting board is too small or too big, you might have to adjust the scale. And you know, if you can't make it fit within that gray line, then you know to go to a smaller scale. It looks like in my drawing here, I can make it work with this one. Looks nicer, bigger. Try not to have anything be in this title block area. Alright, so you want to basically save this to your H drive. When you print it out, you're looking for the HP 3015 printer. Alright, you're going to print that out. Alright, thanks for watching.